So guys, can you able to hear me? So am I on live now? Oh, okay. So uh, hello guys, sorry for the interruption. Due to some technical issue, my live got disconnected. Hope you can see that now. Maybe I will share the link again. So am I audible? Please give me the confirmation. So it got disconnected. Okay, a huge sell-off is happening in the market, and the market came to CPR levels. So nothing is happening in the market. Decay is very slow. And, actually, the decay is not at all happening in the market. Panic is spiking up, so that's the reason you can see VIX is up to 2% now. So as expected, a sell-off is happening in the market. So in Bank Nifty, already it lost it 200 points gain from the morning, and now it is exactly at the support level. If that level is going to get broken, then you can see a further sell-off in the market. I'm not expecting any consolidation from the market today. So it will be very volatile like yesterday. So whatever it is going to be, we have to act according to the market. So this is the place where it will take the support, and if it is not at least at this one, it should take the support. There's no other go, because for the last 1 week the market was trying to hold this level, and today this low is also not yet broken. So even if you consider higher low and higher high, so market came up to this level and went all the way sorry, all the way up to this, and from there again came back to the lower levels. Let's see. So the market to turn bearish, it has to close below this level. That is exactly at the CPR level. So if you see any close CPR, then you can expect the market to come down up to this. So once this level is broken, then you can see the market will reach 18,200 today itself. For that, it has to close below the CPR. So as of now, it is taking support exactly at the CPR levels, and Bank Nifty it started to recover. So it's in a gain. Now it is in gain of again 100 points. Also, we will watch the market heavyweight index stocks like Reliance and Tata. Reliance, Infosys, and TCS maybe we will add. And banking sectors are already in the list, HDFC and HDFC banks. So everything is in positive. So first our live due to some technical issues. So I think that's a network problem. So I didn't notice that. So I was speaking on the that particular live itself for the last 10 to 10 minutes. So someone was asking the range, why I have chosen that range. So it's because that is the previous resistance and support levels. So that is the reason, nothing else. And moreover, since the VIX is very low, if you are choosing anything above or beyond that, that will be very helpful for us. Okay, in case if you don't see, uh, so if you don't have any idea, you just you can keep on selling the call and put options above and below these levels, that is 18,250 below and above 18,450 above. Okay, so if you are selling that particular strike itself, that is 18,250 and 18,450, that may cause some trouble because it's a 1 week expiry. That is what I have planned. So let me know whether the audio and video is very clear or not, because I'm getting signals like some trouble in the streaming. Please let me know if you're seeing this video. So you can see my positions here. So as of now, I'm sitting with the loss of around 7K. Why? It is because there's a huge movement in the call side. So calls are spiking up like anything. Okay, that is the only reason, nothing else. So once the DK comes into picture, you can see a lot of profit. But the point you should notice, I have sold June expiry, not this May month expiry. Why? It is because these premiums are very attractive, and moreover, I can able to manage very easily with this. Okay, so I have so the break even will be around 270, 270. It works out to be around 500, 550 points. So 550 points will give me hedge up to 19,000 levels. So I hope the market is not going to reach 19,000 levels by this month end, that is May month end. So if the market is going to trade somewhere between these levels, that is 18,300 put option 300 and 18,500, I'll be sitting with some profit. So to hedge this particular June month positions, I have bought some put options in May month expiry, and also I have some positions on 18th expiry, not today's expiry. Why this? It's because I don't think so. Today's expiry is going to be, an option seller market, because we have a lot of news coming. So that's the reason. So the market will go like this. So the market will go high and down. So market will go like this. So that's why I don't want to chop it off. So that's the reason why I've just sold some call option and put option. So as of now, this is the profit. So only DK can help. So as of the next 2 days won't be significant to us. So I'm not doing any intraday or I'm not doing anything. So you can clearly see I haven't taken any trade for this expiry. Okay, and I'm not going to take. I'll be keep on deploying the strategies uh, maybe from on Monday. Okay, not even on Friday. On Monday, I'll be doing it. So everything is overnight positions, and I know my risk and reward. Okay, so if some black span event is going to happen, then only I have to be worried about. Until then, if a 200-point gap done also, it is not going to affect me much. Okay, I understand there will be a spike in the wicks and the premium won't be as expected. Okay, even the call premium is not going to get decay. So that's why went with less position sizing. So usually I'll be doing 400 to 500. This week I just went with 200 quantities. So in case if something is going to happen, the same amount of capital which I've deployed here is already there in my account. So I can use that to just sell some call options. So the things are going very aggressively wrong, then I will go short or long in futures to control the loss. However, I'm not going to take care of this position for this week, whatever is going to happen. So I will only concentrate on this particular spread. And please let me know if the audio and video is very clear. Okay, so I'm not using any earphones, so that's the reason why I think the audio is very low. Okay, so the market is now again coming back to the pivot levels. And there you can see, just a minute, I will change to the chart now. So here you can see the market is exactly at the pivot levels and 20 simple moving average support is there. So you can consider this as a good support. Okay, I don't think so it will crack down. So in case if it is going to crack and close below this levels, then you can expect further fall. Until then, the market is going to be very volatile like this. Okay, as expected, sell-off happened from this place. Okay, that's the reason why I always insisted you guys to stay out of market at least for 5 to 10 minutes in case if you are going to open new positions. Yes, again a good fall is happening in the market. So the market is going to, and on the weekly expiry also I have sold 18,400 put options, 18,100 put option and 18,500 call option. I know very well that the market is going to stay between that range, but the point to be very cautious is whether it can able to hold up to that levels or it is going to crack down like yesterday. Okay, so ITC is down by 4 to 8 rupees. You can start to accumulate it at 420 levels, 410 levels, and 400 levels. So I have already given the levels for ITC. So in case if you are looking for the investments, ITC will be the better choice. So if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribe. So due to IV spike, decay is not happening in June month options. So we know that very well it is not going to happen. So our only concern is whether in May we are going to get some decay or not. Exactly consolidating at the levels so that you can see in the charts. So the premiums are spiking since India VIX is up by 3%. So that's why decay is not happening. So as suspected, only directional play will give you the key, not anything else. So here the market is consolidating in Bank Nifty in this region. Nifty again it came to pivot levels. Let's see whether it can. So you can clearly see here. So VIX is going high. So that's the reason why you are not getting any decay, and this is the reason why we are not willing to do any trade today, especially on expiry. I don't want to get stuck with any trade. So it is better to stick with the strategy, whatever the strategy you are following, but just reduce the lot size so that you won't emotionally attach to the trades. Also, give me the confirmation once in a while whether you are receiving the good audio or video, any disturbance in the live, because in YouTube I keep on getting signal like something is wrong with the system. Now the market is moving higher. So here you are seeing this much loss. It's because the decay is not happening, nothing else. Okay, there is nothing to panic. So since the VIX is increased, so that is the reason why we are facing this much losses in this particular strike price. Else it won't be that loss. Okay. So obviously when the VIX is going to cool down, you are going to get more profit. Else you have to adjust your positions accordingly. So let the wicks go higher. So I only do to do so I only need to do the adjustments violent move in the market. So as of now the market is going somewhere between 18,350 to 18,400. Yes, I am analyzing the OI based on the data which I am getting from Sensible. Okay, wherever the open interest is high. So on July month, the open interest is very high on 18,500. A lot of people are forming 18,500 straddles. The two that you can see in abstract image as well. So it's just a chart reading. That's it. So nothing else. So I play based on the price action levels, nothing more. If a particular level is breached, then only I will start to do my adjustments. Until then, I will be simply watching the market. So as suspected, every move is is getting formed by huge candle. So every candle is somehow 10 to 20 points candle. We can say. Usually this is how the candle will get formed in Nifty. But today everything is very big. So we are not seeing any doji or any kind of thing. So maybe it is indicating a further downtrend in the market. So if the market is going to get cracked, then we have to be very careful. So Bank Nifty is very rigid and it is taking good support at these levels. And my positions due to VIX got increased. I'm sitting with some loss in June month expiry, not in this month expiry. So this month expiry decay is also didn't happen, and my strikes which I've chosen for this month expiry, that is 18th May. The next week expiry is far away from the market now, so it's around 300 points downside. So I don't have any issues with the next expiry. And June month expiry also will come into decay because we have 45 days. So even if something is going to happen, we have a lot of time to do the adjustments. So usually whenever I'm taking the positions for 45 days, I used to do the adjustments after 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Until then, I'm not going to touch that. Okay, so in Nifty, it's evident that some spike is happening in the premium, and let's see whether it can able to. If not, there is no problem. Okay, but don't enter blindly without calculating your risk and reward. So as of now, Nifty is in 100 points down from intraday high to intraday low. So if the market is going to come up to this level, then I will roll my 18,400 put option to 18,350. Okay, so I will book profit at this and I will move it here. Maybe I will book some loss here as well in 18,250. I will book off of the quantities and move off of the quantities below 18,000, below strike price, that is 18,200. So that is how we have to do the adjustments. And decay is not possible today. Only on expiry strike price you can expect some decay. Rather than that, if you are taking any expiry, rather than today's expiry, let's say the next week one or the monthly one, you won't see much decay because of the VIX got increased. Hi, hi, bro. Let's see whether the market can able to hold up at this level. So if it is hold up to this level, then that's fine. So again, if it is coming back to this level, then the market is going to consolidate for the first one or 2 hours at this place. At that time, option sellers presents return in their capital. So whenever you see 1% return, that too on expiry day, it is better to book the profit and stay out of the market for the until the next violent move is going to happen. So first violent move is completed. In the first candle itself, it is completed. So what are the strategies you have deployed at this place? Maybe in the next 1 hour, you are going to get 1% or 1.5% return from that particular strategy due to decay. Let's say if you have deployed some 920 straddle or some iron counter or every other thing, it is going to give you 1% return. Definitely, it is going to give. So once you reach that 1% return, better to exit the trades. So after some time, again a violent move will happen either on upside or downside. Okay, and then you can enter. So profit booking is very important whenever you are doing option buying or selling. Profit booking is very important. And so my position is in huge loss. It is because of this one alone. So since the VIX got increased today by 4 to 5%, the premium decay didn't happen here. So premium also got increased. So this is June month expiry, not this month expiry. Okay. So it is having 45 days of time. And moreover, if you consider this, I have around 550 point as a hedge. So that means my upper break even is around 19,000 and lower break even is around 17,800. So I don't think so the market is going to breach all this level in the next month, and I'm expecting the market to reach 18,500 in the upcoming weeks. So that's the reason why I have formed this strategy. And 18,500 strategy is formed in June month expiry based on the OA. And this one is looking good. So here you can see the market is now trading at 18,300 and I have a below strike price 18,100, that is 300 points away from spot, and this is 200 points away from spot. So whenever the market is has the tendency to move higher, the premium will move very slowly. So that's the reason why you can see the premium difference. So here in 300 points premium from the spot. So usually what I will do is I will choose the strikes which is having the same amount of premium. Okay, most likely to have the same amount of premium. Even for edging I used to do that, but nowadays I just changed it. So in case if I am going to buy 300 points hedge here, the same is going to apply here. Maybe I will go with 300 to 400 maximum, that's it. 100 points difference will be there, nothing else in the both side, because both side always the hedge cost. So we don't need to worry about this. So once the VIX got cooled down, then it will come to normal levels. Okay, until then, even in case of some theta decay in the next 2 to 3 weeks, we'll be in profit. Play with this one weekly expiry so that we will collect something. Making 2% is enough in a month, and if you are making more than that, it will be the good profit in the longer run. So we will see whether the market can hold up to this level. So it is exactly consolidating at the pivot levels. So I already given the levels. So the market likely to trade between 18,250 to 18,400. If you have taken the positions based on that view, so I have told you, so you have to take the call and put option below and above that level. So that is 18,450 and 18,200. So market likely to trade between that level. So in case if you feel that your put option is already in some loss, then you can consider moving your call option. So you can roll down your call option. So that is you have to book your profit in the call option which you have sold and move your call option one strike below. So even if the market is going to reverse, we will do some other adjustments. Okay, so the market started to reverse from that place. It should hold up to this level. Okay. If again some breakout is gonna happen, that we will see. And what about the VIX? It's up by 5%. I'm not sure why it is getting increased. So that's the reason why we are in the loss. So that on June month expiry, so no problem. That's not going to cost you much. So call side IB spike is happening now. So both the sides is IB spike is there, but call side is high. So that means the market is expecting the higher side. Okay. So let's see. June month I am very so June month I am very confirmed that it will reach 18,500 levels. I'm very confident on that on June month, about the June month. But this month, I'm not sure whether can able to go up to 18,500 and it can able to hold up that level. We need to think, because if it is moving higher, then there will be a lot of short covering will happen due to panic selling, and that's the reason why we are not doing any option selling trade today, since today is expiry. But still, I don't want to get into the market because of this. So the ideal points from which you can make profit is 100 points above and below from the spot. If you sell call options and put option 100 points above and below the spot, you may make some profit. That too up to some levels. Let's say after some time, you need to book your profit. If you like to stick with the trade until 3:30, then it will cost you some. So here you can see a huge loss in these two positions, that is fin June month position is because of IV spiking, nothing else. So India VIX is up by 4 to 5%, and that is the reason why we are facing that issue in the long term. So you don't need to worry about those things. The only thing, uh, next week expiry. So if next week expiry, you can see there is not much IV spike. It's because of the decay value. Okay. So if there is also we are going to see some spike, then it's a point to be worried. That means in the short term, the market is going to be very, very, very volatile, and the VIX is not going to collapse, and it is keep on going to increase, and it will cost you more if you are option seller. In those cases, you have to turn your positions as a directional one. Let's say if the market is going down, then you have to change your position as a uh, spreads, a debit spread, so that you will make some profit. In case if the market is going to crack down, definitely I'm gonna sell 18,400 put option for the next month expiry, sorry, next week expiry, so that even if the market is going to go in that way, I'm not going to lose much. So the market is trying to go back to the previous day high. So I'm facing some connectivity issue. So that is the reason why the live got disconnected. Maybe you are facing some uh, audio and video problem. I'm working on that, but I can't disconnect my network now. So it will disconnect everything. So even my trade is running now. So I don't want to take that risk. Also, you don't need to sit in front of the system if you are trading. Okay. doing it just for making some money. So just do some risk-free strategies which is not going to cost you much, and which is not going to cost you much time as well. Okay. Even a for even today, in today's expiry, if you have sold around 200 points strangle, you will make 0.5% return. Okay, that's more than enough. That too in a day, if you're making 0.5% return of your capital, that's more than enough. Okay, we have 4 expiry, obviously we're going to make 2% return, excluding the charges. So in a year, definitely you are going to make 24% return. So making 24% return in a year is a very, 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 very easy matter. So you don't need to, put much effort on that. Just see what is the 2% of your capital, and then deploy the strategy based on that. So that is how I am doing. So I'm not, focusing on more on the strategy. So what I'm doing is I'm just selling iron condos, and if something goes wrong, I will do some adjustments. That's it. If I am unable to do the adjustments, and if I think even the adjustment is not going to give me more profit, or I need to be, very stressful about the adjustments, then I will square off the portions. That's it. I will accept the loss, and I will square off the portions. Maybe based on the condition, again I will shift to call ratio spread. So there are only two strategies which I am doing. One is iron condo and call ratio spreads on monthly options. So that is I used to do. After a long time, I just entered to iron condo again in June month series, because I don't think so call ratio spread is going to work on the bull market. Okay, so VIX is very low, so obviously the market is going to go higher and higher. Even if it is going to correct in the short term, let's say in the next 2 weeks, in the long term it is going to go back higher, and it will try to reach the levels again. Since the VIX is very low, the market will go in steps. So good reversal has happened, right? See, a Nifty June future is trading at 18,400. Okay, and the spot is now at 18,326. So it's a 70 points premium. Let's see whether the market can able to reach up to that level by today, or it will take some time, that we don't know. But based on the future, I have taken the position like that. So the market will likely to reach 18,500 in the upcoming month, and it will consolidate in that region. So I'm facing network issue. I don't know why, but if you guys are able to listen to the things which I'm saying, please let me know after. So once in a while, if you let me know that about the audio and video quality, that will be very helpful. Hi, hi. So as expected, the market is consolidating in this zone. Okay, so if the consolidation is going to happen at this place, let's say for the next 1 hour, then you'll be sitting with a profit of around 1% if you have taken some straddle or strangle at this place, especially for the people those who are doing 920 straddle or 930 straddle, you'll be sitting with a profit of 1%. So whenever you are seeing 1% of capital, 1% of profit in your capital, it is better to book the profit and then you can re-enter or you can call it off a day. So in case if you have any doubts, please let me know. So I'm facing a good network issue, so that's the reason why I'm unable to show my trade. So as of now, my position is in 20k loss. It's because of the IB spike, nothing. So our this one is in profit. As a position, if you see this, this is in profit. So it will take some time. So after today's expiry, this options will deplete like anything. And here it's around. So this is the one which is costing us too much because of the IV spike. Okay, so PG Invit is back to 123 levels. It's a good buy opportunity. You can start to accumulate this. You will get a 10% dividend in a year. So it's equivalent to FD returns. You can start to buy PG Invit. So nowadays markets are giving more fake signals. We don't know which one we have to enter actually. So here I thought it is going to be the good support, but again it came up to this level and it took support exactly at the mid of the pivot points. So if we don't consider these two lines, uh, so the normal pivot standard points will only have these lines. But here also the touch is not at happened. So from here it started to move higher. I don't know why this is happening a lot of times. So whatever it is, in case if we are going, if we look for some reversal trade at this place, we should have keep your stop loss below this CPR levels. So if you have stick with the CPR strategy, definitely you have made around 10 to 20 points in Nifty by this time. An option buyer point of view. So my target will be this level. So in days high, it is going to again come back. So days high will be very crucial. Maybe we will remove this also. So my expectation is the market should trade between this level, that is 18,400 to 18,250. Let's see whether it's going to happen or something else. And day high also this particular place. This is also very important. Sorry. Okay. So in the chart you can see these levels are very important. So these levels are very important. So this is the place from where the sell-off started, and today the market gapped up and it was unable to maintain that level. Okay, so it was unable to hold this level, and from there a sell-off happened, and again our market took retracement at this place exactly at the CPR levels, and now it is trying to reach this level. So until the market is going to close above this level, that is 18,344, you can consider 18,350. So until the market is not going to close above this level in intraday, you won't see the market is going to reach this place. So if the closes happened intraday at above 18,350 levels, then the market will reach 18,400 today itself. If not, it is going to consolidate. So as I told you, in the market always will give opportunity for both option sellers and option buyers. So those who are doing intraday, so everyone will get the opportunity. So the first 10 to 15 minutes for option buyers today. Okay, so if you have entered even after this closing of this candle, you have captured around 10 to 20 points in Nifty. So that's more than enough in a day. definitely you will make a 1% return. And this 1 hour after this candle close, you have to enter here. Even option seller should enter here and the positions. So in case if the market is going to break certain levels, but that breakout didn't happen, so it was consolidating in this region for the last 1 hour. So by that time you have made in the DK itself, you have made around 0.5 to 0.75% as of now. So in the next 1 hour, if it is going to continue the decay between this level, then you will be sitting with a profit of around 1 to 1.5%. So whenever you are seeing 1% profit, it is time to book your profit, not to stick with the trade. So until the market is going to trade between this level, we don't have any issues. Okay, and moreover, even whatever is going to happen today, we don't care about it because our strikes are very higher. So in case if 300 point fall or 200 points movement is going to happen today, then then we have to be very cautious. Okay, so up to 200 points movement, we are safe. Okay, and moreover, we have entered with very less quantity today. So if a huge spike is happening either on higher side or downside, we can able to manage our positions. So that's the reason why we have entered with less quantities today. Yes, Nifty is in channel pattern and it is also in sideways today. Okay, so once that is broken, then you can consider taking this trade whether on a higher side or lower side. And moreover, when Nifty is in channel pattern, you can see the Nifty will go on the channel pattern for a longer period of time. Okay, so it will go on the channel pattern like a steps, it will go higher and higher. Okay, so if you see this, it will go like this. So whenever it is going to touch the channel pattern, it will go. So from here it will go like this and again it will come down. Again it will go like this, again it will come down. So until this particular channel is not going to get broken, then you don't need to worry about it. And moreover, I don't consider this channel patterns well. It's because I will always consider uh, breaking the support and resistance rather than channel, because lot of times channel breakout will not happen as we expected. And moreover, that too on intraday, that too with 5 minutes. What will happen is once this breakout happened, market will come and took support at exactly at this place. So if you entered here and if you are going to close your trade at this place, you have to enter with huge quantity, then only you can able to capture good points, else it is not worth that much of effort. And if that particular kind of channel pattern breakout is happening in a day chart, that too on stocks, then we can use that for the swing trade. Even I thought of doing some strategy in ITC for the next month, like call ratio spread, because I've seen a lot of movement in the ITC in the last month. I am expecting the market to reach 450, but the premiums are very low. So today the VIX got increased. Maybe we'll be getting some good premium. We will check that as well. So again, market is trying to reach the day side. Bank by 261 points. So Nifty is very moderate. So we don't need to worry about the Nifty. So only we have to worry about the Bank Nifty, and VIX is high by 4%. So it will cost us some. And that's the reason why my June month options are spiked up like anything. So it's already in 2% loss. I think 1.5% loss. It's because of the high V spike. So always I will try to use 50% of my capital in my major trades. Okay, let's say let me show my position so that you will get some clarity. So this is my base trade for the next month. Okay, why I have chosen next month? It is because due to the VIX issues. Okay, the premiums are very low, and in a day itself, I can see 100 points, 200 points movement in Nifty for the longer period of time. So if it is going to happen for the next 2 days, let's say even if the Nifty is going to gap up like 100 points or 200 points in the next 2 days, I have to cope up with my positions, right? So that is why I will reduce my position size as well. Okay, so I usually I will take around 600 to 700 quantities in Nifty, but I reduced that to 350, 400, and I have bought something for each. So this particular uh, spread, iron condo, cost me around 40% of my capital. Okay, and for so the rest 60% is there. So in that also I usually what I will do is for expiry I will deploy this 60%, the whole 60%, and I will try to make maximum out of it. But today what I did is since there is a state election, so results and everything is going on and exit poll results will come out, and that is the reason why I don't want to get into any trouble, and I just took this spread for the next week expiry in Nifty, and that too with less quantity. So I just so usually what I will do is I will go with 500 quantities, but this time I just went with 200 quantities. So in case if some big gap down or gap up is going to happen the upcoming week, then I will be having some more with me to do my adjustment. So if you see that's around 30% of my capital. Okay, so 40% is deployed in this, and 30% is already with me. So I have deployed around another 30% in this one. That's it. Okay. The percentage might be different, but usually what I will do it, I will use, what I will do is I will use around 40 to 50% of my capital in my base trade, and I will keep 50% in account to do the adjustments. So mostly what I will do is, so in case if I am taking Nifty positions, then I will do some adjustments in Nifty weekly options. And most of the time whenever my particular this let's say my base trade is in profit, rather than considering taking some Nifty positions, maybe sometimes I will go with the stocks. But nowadays I'm not doing anything on the stocks since there are some news based things will go on due to results. So on the results season I won't do anything on the stocks. Okay, usually what are the things we are doing with Nifty and Bank Nifty, we can able to make we can able to make around 5 to 6% in a month minimum. Maximum we can able to make around 8 to 10%. So that's more than enough. So if we stick with this, our capital will get doubled in a year. So that's more than enough. Even I will be doing some options buying strategy. Okay, but I prefer option selling. It's because I don't need to be get stressed when my positions are going wrong. I know very well what is my limitations and everything. But when I'm doing option buying, so I know very well that it's going to be zero. So I have to be sit in front of the system very actively to trade, and that's the reason why I prefer option selling. So even if I took my positions, I won't need to be in front of my screen. I will just put some alerts and I will go out and I will roam somewhere around and then I will come back. Okay, so always see, money making process should be very lazy one. It should not be exciting one. So if it is exciting one, there's a lot of chance that you will make some mistakes. So that what that mistake will cost you, it's your money. Okay, so that's why even this is I would say this particular strategy is very risky. What you have to do is you should have sold this one. That is whatever the strikes which are trading around 15 rupees or 10 rupees. That is the one you have to sold. Then you have to, so even if you sell the options which are trading around 10 to 20 10 rupees, okay, either side, and you are going to buy something for age, let's say 2 rupees or 1 rupees, with that also the longer run you can make good profit. Okay, that profit will be very huge. That means you can able to make around 50 to 55% just by using that simple strategy. Maybe I can build some strategy here so that you can able to understand that very well, rather than explaining that in words. If you see that in screen, that will be very helpful to you. So why I'm saying that is, in the long run you will be making good profit. No one is going to stop from that. And even if you are going to get more capital, you can able to deploy all the capitals. Okay, if you are doing option buying, you will always do the option buying maybe up to 2 crore or 3 crore. If so, you can't do that for 100 crores. Okay, why? It is because that's how that particular system is designed. Okay, even the person, those who are having 1 crore as a trading capital, they were not able to deploy the 1 crore to a particular trade. They will just deploy, let's say, 10% of their capital into an account, and they will try to make 1%. If they deploy 10 lakh, and then they will try to make 1 lakh every day. And sometimes if it's got backfire, then your what to say, uh, your loss will be very high. Okay, so I haven't seen the chart yet. About your capital expansion, how much you are trading stocks, it's way too long. So even if I am doing swing trading, let's say I bought the ITC at 338. So once I bought the ITC, I went with 500 quantities and I pledged that so that I will get some margin to trade. So in the ITC, I bought it at 338 and I sold it at 400 due to some personal reason. So I sold all my holdings. So in that swing trade itself, I made around 20 to 25k. Okay, so that is how we have to plan. And now we will see the strategy. So I told you, right? I will take the next expiry. So today expiry, it won't give you much clarity. So sensible will give you the strikes based on the open interest analysis, which that is what this software is built for, that only. So you can see the open interest is very high at 18,200, and this level you can see that at 18,450 and 18,500 levels we have more open interest. So you can, right, and here the green bar. So based on that only we are taking our views, nothing else. So this is where call option open interest is very high, and wherever you are wherever you are seeing this green candle, that is put option open interest, and red one call option open interest is at the same level. That means there they formed straddle. Okay, that means now we have a straddle. So sellers are forming straddle exactly at this place, that is 18,350 or 300 levels. Okay. Okay, a good spike happened in the call premium. I hope it will reach this high today. So that is why most of the time doing nothing in the market will give you more profit. Okay, so in case if you are going to take the trade, what you have to do is you have to just sell. I will buy some option, let's say for 3 rupees, and I'm going to sell 14 rupees or 10 rupees. Okay. So with this strategy, you are making 1.7% return with the capital you deploy. Okay, let's say my capital is 10 lakh and I'm going to do this for 10 lot. So that works out to be around 1.5% for this capital, and it works out to be around 0.7% return for my 10 lakh capital. Okay. So if you can able to do this in a month itself, you can able to make around 3%. Okay, so that's a good profit. So if you are making 1% in a week, that's very good profit. At the year end, you can make around 40 to 50% if you are making 4% every month. So if you put this strategy, definitely you are going to sit with the profit for the next week. Okay, there is not there is no option. There is no way that the market is going to move up to this level. Even if it is going to move up to this level, at the end of expiry, this particular option will goes to zero. Will go to zero. Okay. Since we are taking some risk, we used to sell 20 rupees, where I will be getting, with 10 lots, wherever I'm getting that 1% return for my overall capital, I will do that strategy. I will do like this. That's it. Nothing else. I think I'll be in a great loss. Oh, okay. Some decay helped us. The IV spike, I think the wicks got cooled. I thought it will, by this time, it will be at 20k loss, I thought. But it's okay, it's fine. Because morning itself, we have seen 20k loss here. But now, I think maybe the wicks will cool off. Yes, from 4.4%, it came back to 3.5%. So fear is going off a little bit in the market. Let's see. So this level is very crucial. So that's why I've marked. So from here, you can see a good sell-off happened on that particular day before yesterday. And again, market opened above this level, and again sell-off happened. Let's see if now the market can able to break this level. And it is going in the channel pattern as you said, but it will go like that only. So it will go and touch this level, and let's see whether it is coming here and break this level, or it will break and give a breakout at this place. Let's see. So as of now, we are in a good position. So nothing to worry. So VIX got cooled off, and everything is going fine. For us, nothing much here. So these are the levels where the market is going to trade, and let's see whether the market has some surprise for us. So, okay, so VIX is cooling off. So decay is happening in weekly positions. Even if we can able to make, let's say, 0.5% today, that's more than enough for an expiry. So we have two expiry. So using that, you can make 1% of your capital in a week. That works out to be around 4% a month. Or every expiry, if you are willing to make 1%, then that's a good amount of return, 8% return. So 8% return in a month, it's a good return. So in the long run, your capital will get doubled within 1.5 years, or 1.2 months. Sorry, 1 years, 2 months. And if you are compounding the effect within 1 year, your capital will get doubled. If you are making 8% return in a month, so compounding will help you in a lot of ways. So think like that. So think market as a business, so you won't lose much. So if you are approaching the market with greediness, definitely you are going to lose your capital. Because I've seen a lot of people, those who are doing option buying or selling with greediness. So even if you are doing option buying, make sure that you are making 1% or 2%, and then you will come out of the market. Don't stick with the trade and don't try to double your capital in a day. It will happen sometime, but it is not going to happen all the time. It will cost you more in the long run. So you can post your questions. I'll be on mute for some time. Be back. And now again IV spike is happening in the call side. So as I said, the market is already showing its volatility. So from the morning it made a high, and from it all the way came up to 1000 points, sorry, 100 points, and now 50 points retracement already happened. Let's see whether it can able to go up to this level and again coming back, or it will get retracement at this place itself. Why I have marked this blue line is, it is because from there, day before yesterday, a good sell off happened. So I thought that will be a good supply zone. Okay, so that's the reason why I marked that level. If that is going to breach also, there is no problem. It has to close above day's high. Then we will consider rolling our calls or rolling our puts, whatever it is. Until then, you can just wait for the market to react. No need to do anything. So it is unable to break that level as of now, and good decay is happening in the premium. That I need to see. Okay, it came to 15 to 14,000 levels now. So that's how. So once the IV spike is happening, you'll be in loss. So once that IV just cooled off, you'll be in a profit. Okay, so that is how market will work always. The only thing is you should not panic at the time. Okay, you should wait the market to react. So if you see our position, so that is at around 14,000 loss. Everything is because of the IV spike, nothing else. And I think it is not at loaded. I am facing some network issue that you can clearly see over there, that red bar line is there, right? So that's a network issue. So the loss is around 14k now. That is simply because of the IV spike. Okay, nothing else. And you can consider deploy the strategy. Definitely it is going to give you the return of around 2% for the capital you deployed. So I asked you to deploy only 50. So obviously you are going to make 1% in a week. So this is very risk free strategy. So for this to be in loss, the market needs to move beyond 18,650 on the upper side and 17,950 on the downside. So it works out to be around 300 points higher side and 400 points downside. So I don't think so it is going to happen in the next 1 week. So even if it is going to move 400 points and it is going to expire exactly at that point, you are not going to lose much. Okay. The loss will be very minimal. Only on the black span event you will be losing much. So to control that thing, so here we have bought around what to say 400 points hedge, right? So you can reduce it to 200 points, so that your profit also will be minimal and loss also will be minimal. So 91,000 works out to be around 99% of your capital in case if a black span event is going to happen. But for that, it has to move around 21%. So maximum 10% movement will happen. After 10%, they will freeze the market. And if you are reducing it more than that, then you won't make much. But definitely, you are going to make 1% or something like that. So even this will give you 1.5%. So it's works out to be around 0.75% of your capital. That is what I told you in the morning itself. And still you can see in case 10 lakh your capital, you have utilized only 4 lakh. So you can again sell 2 lots. So 12 lots you can sell, so that now it's reached around 50% of your capital, and your loss will be 11%, and your profit will be 1.5%. So it works out to be around 0.75%. So this is why I love DK. That too, if the India VIX is going to get collapse, then I'll be make good profit. So yesterday when I sold this option, it was around 11 or 12, 11.5 I think. So India VIX. So if it's again going, if it is again goes to that 9.5 or 10 level, then this premium will decay like anything. I'm waiting for that actually. Let's see what's gonna happen. And now let's see what is happening in the market. Okay, again it is trying to break this level. If it successfully give a breakout at this level, then we can see IB collapse. Only when the market is going to come down, you will see IB spike. If it is going up, definitely it will go very slowly. So only 1,000 point fall will happen in 2 days. If it needs to move 1,000 point higher, then it will take 1 week. Sorry, 1 month. That is what happened before. So you can clearly see that to came from 18,800 to down to let's say 16,900. It took only 2 months for the Nifty, but to recover all the things, it already still it is not reached the all-time high. It is already 6 months down. That is how market will work. So market will always work like a water slide. So whenever you would like to go on water slide, you have to go on the steps to reach the part where you can slide. So you have to go on the steps and you have to wait for some time. But the slide will happen within 1 minute maximum, that too. Else 10 seconds or 20 seconds. consolidation is happening and IV is getting collapsed. So it came to from 4.5, it is now 3. It went up to 2.85. That means the percentage wise I am speaking. So in the morning it was around 14 point something. Now it is 13 point something. So when I see morning the VIX was up by around 4.5%. Now it is up by only 2.8%. I can see a good decrease in the premium. So premiums are collapsing like anything now. Long term options are collapsing. Short term also will collapse, and so in case if you are if you see any 1% return of your capital on today's trade, that to on expiry day, please come out of it. It's 11 a.m. and if you are in 1% of your profit, 1% of your capital, please come out, because any time a violent move will happen and wipe out your, yeah, your profit which you have made today. We are live, or again I need to check it. So from 20k loss, it all the way came up to 12 something. So our strategies are very simple. So I just did some iron condo, that's it. So one lot less here, it's because I thought in case if market is going to crack down, at least this particular one lot will help with something. That's it. So if the market is going high, we don't have any problem with that. And this weak portion, if you see, I think we are in profit with that. And I'm planning to take this trade in ITC, but still not convinced with that move. But maybe after last week of May month, we will initiate this strategy. Even now, if you can initiate, in case if some bad news is going to come and So there is no movement is happening as of now in the market, and so we are planning to take this strategy for the next month, but the options are not liquid. So we will see what are the strike price they are offering to give us. So as of now, if you see the positions, we have the loss of around 13k, and weekly options are decaying like anything. So we are making some profit here. And if you see in our positions, so it's 425, 440, 475. Okay. And the positions are as of now in the profit of around 300. So it works out to be around very less thing only. Let's see what's going to happen with this. Huge risk. So that is a point you have to note. So I'm gonna make 7% capital I deploy, so it works out to be around 1% in a week. So just a minute, I will come back. So hope you have seen the questions, and so from 20k loss it turned to 8k profit now. Okay, so no one is watching the video. I went out for some personal work, so that's the reason why I'm unable to concentrate on this. And okay, so this zone was acting as a good support, and as you see already we have drawn a line here. So this is the place where a supply started to happen on this day. So I'm expecting the same here. So as expected started to come down from this place, and let's see whether it is going to take support at this place or it is going to break and close above this level, sorry, close below this level. So if it is going to close below this level, then definitely it is going to reach all these areas. Okay, okay guys, so just to watch my positions. So no one is on live now, so I don't want to talk much. In case if you have any questions, please leave something here. So as of now we are, so from 20k loss it recovered everything. Now we are in 9k loss. So hopefully DK will help us to collect more. So if you have any questions, please leave that in chat. I already given you the levels, everything in the morning. So let me know in case if you have any questions. I will answer back that once I came back. there is not much movement in the market. So as we expected, the market is trading between that level. Okay, so we are not seeing any much movement. So it took exact support exactly at the pivot levels. From here, it all the way went up to this level. So this level was acting as a good supply zone before, and from there it again started to fall. Okay, so if you see here, that is what happened. So market exactly took support at the pivot level. From there again it went all the way up to 18,350. So this is the level where the supply started to picture in on this particular day. Okay, now again from there the market tend to come down and it is trying to break this level. So if it is not going to break this and if it is going to take support at this level, then the market will be trading between this zone. And moreover, the market has high probability to crack down only if it is going to break this level. Okay, until then the market is going to take support here and it will come down, and again it will consolidate here and it will come down, or it will from here it will go up. So this is the analysis for today. So as I said before, in the market opening, the market is going to trade between 18,400 to 18,250. So that is the level for today. So if you are in that level from the morning itself, you should have made around 1 to 1.5% by this time. So if you are already in profit, please book the profit and come out of the market. So VIX is low, so it is trying to increase. Let's see how it is going to impact our positions. So as of now, we are in a loss of 9k, so which is only on this particular June month options. So this weekly options are giving good profit as of now. So you can see here we are on a profit of around 600 rupees. The decay will start once today session is over. Okay, so we are not expecting much gap up or gap down. So even if it is going to occur due to election results, it will be maybe 150 or 200 points gap down. So if it is going to above that, then we will consider doing some adjustments. So as of now, so that's why I've taken only 200 quantities, not more than that.